Hi friends, my name is Alex and welcome to my channel. I am super glad to have you here. Today, I just wanted to say Happy New Year to you all. Happy 2023. I thought it would be fun to have a cup of coffee, sit down with you guys and chat about everything that I read in 2022 and some goals and changes that I have planned for my reading in 2023. 2022 was an awesome reading year for me. I ended up reading 100 books throughout the year. You can see my recent vlog where I raced to finish 5 books in 5 days to get to that goal. And that was a fun time. However, I do think that for 2023, I am wanting to make some big changes as far as my Goodreads goals and reading goals go. So I will talk to you guys about that later in the video when I get into my 2023 goals. But as far as recapping 2022, I read 100 books. 26 of those were ARCs that I received through a service called NetGalley, which is an online platform where if you review books in any manner, Instagram, YouTube, Goodreads, Amazon, you can sign up for this platform and request advanced digital copies of books that you can then review and read if you are approved by the publisher. So I read 26 of those in 2022. And again, this is something that while I love doing that, it will be a little bit different when we get to my 2023 goals. This year, I tried a lot of new genres for myself. So I am a heavy fantasy reader, specifically YA fantasy. However, this year I tried out the romance genre and the mystery genre, both of which I really feel like I read some good ones, I read some bad ones, and I think I know what my niches are within those genres, which is really exciting going into a new year, that I feel like I have new genres that I can explore and I know what I like and don't like within those genres. A couple of bookish highlights of the year for me in 2022 was getting to meet some of my internet book friends in real life for the first time. I have a whole vlog talking about this experience, taking you along with me. If you want to check it out, whichever corner it is, I will link it. But I got to meet some of my wonderful, amazing bookish friends. I met Nicole, who is at Nicole Book Nerd on Bookstagram, and I just absolutely adored my time with her. And then Allie of the Bibliovert podcast actually came and stayed at my home, and we got to explore and visit a lot of bookstores together, which was so fun. I just adored meeting these people that I have been talking to online and getting to know, getting to spend some real in-person time with them was such an honor, such a blast, and I hope that that is something I can continue to do in 2023. My other bookish highlight of the year was starting this booktube channel. So I started this channel in October. It has only been a few months, but I have loved it so much. I was feeling really burnt out on my Bookstagram account. It just was not the type of content that I felt like creating anymore, and I decided to sit down in front of a camera and start talking about the books that I was reading, and I did not realize how much fun it was going to be or the connections that I would start to make. And I am so grateful for this community. I am so grateful to those of you who have subscribed to my channel. I met my goal for the year of having 100 subscribers. Thank you so much if you are subscribed. It means so much to me. If you have not yet subscribed and are interested in my content, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel down below. I would appreciate that so much. It just honestly means the world to me, and I am really excited to continue making content in 2023. I have a lot of things planned, and I definitely am not going to be going anywhere. So BookTube was a huge highlight for me as far as just getting me excited about being involved in the bookish community again, making content, and that encouraged me to continue to read, and I ended up reading some of my very favorite books towards the end of the year. I'm so grateful for that experience and excited to see what 2023 brings for me and this channel. So, what are my reading goals and booktube goals as far as 2023 goes? What can you expect to see from me here on this channel? So, as far as setting a Goodreads reading goal for 2023, I did set one. However, I really want to make sure that this year I am not so focused on numbers and reaching that goal. I had fun with it last year, but I feel like looking back on 2022, I actually didn't read that many books that I loved. I did read some that I loved, and I made my favorites of 2022 video, and I love all those books. But looking back through what I read a lot of okay books that were not my absolute favorite. I feel like I got distracted and caught up in reading what was new and what was cool, and I wasn't reading these things that I have on my shelves that I'm so excited to read, and I just like skipped over a lot of them. And so my goals for 2023 are to slow down and not be so focused on reaching a specific number, and instead be focused on reading books that I really feel like I am going to love and enjoy. I just want to have a blast with my reading this year. So as far as numbers, I set my reading goal at 60, which is a little over half of my reading goal from last year. I may pass that, I may not even reach it. I really don't know. But I just wanted to cut it way down so that I don't feel so pressured to feel like, well, I have to read this because it's short and fast or whatever, and I can't pick that book up because it's 1,000 pages long and it'll take me forever. I just want to read what sounds good and what sounds like something that I'm going to fall in love with. I don't want to read 100 books and look back and say, well, I read 100 okay books. I would way rather read 40 books and say, wow, I read 40 incredible books. So another huge goal of mine is to read a lot of the books that I have had on my shelves that I own and have been so excited about and just haven't gotten around to, have been putting off for whatever reason. I have a video planned soon that is going to be my most anticipated reads on my physical TBR, because I have some books and series that I know in my soul I am going to absolutely love. So then why have they been sitting on my shelves unread for over a year? I don't know. I don't know why. That is a me problem that we are going to fix in 2023. I also really want to request fewer arcs on NetGalley this year. I looked back and saw that I read 26 arcs on NetGalley in 2022 and was shocked by that number, and also pretty bummed to see that I didn't love all of them. I really only want to be requesting arcs of books that I feel passionate about and excited about and really know that I want to read and want to read early. So as far as the first couple months of 2022 go, I only have one arc that is approved and ready to go on NetGalley at the moment going into 2023. And that is a Rebecca Ross book. It is Divine Rivals. Rebecca Ross is my top favorite author of 2022. So I feel pretty confident having an arc of her book that I am actually going to love it and enjoy reading that. And I really don't plan to request very many arcs. I also plan to, if I request them, probably mostly only request audiobook arcs, because as far as my schedule and my lifestyle, audiobooks are just so much easier for me right now. I enjoy them a lot and I get a lot more reading done that way. So to put less pressure on myself, I will probably try to only request audiobooks or books that I am absolutely positive are going to be 5-star reads for me. And hopefully that number at the end of the year of how many NetGalley books that I have read will be a lot lower for the year. I just think that that's something I want to change going into the new year. Not that reading and reviewing is bad. I just think for me, I was not going about it in a way that was good for my enjoyment of reading. I do want to continue trying new genres and getting out of my comfort zone this year. Like I said, I discovered some really cool things about my reading tastes. I discovered what types of romance I like. I discovered what types of mystery I like, and that is so fun. So I want to continue to discover new things, but I also want to make sure that I feel okay to DNF books, to stop things if I'm not enjoying them. I don't want to feel that guilt over stopping a book because it's so silly. When I have so many good books to read, why would I continue reading something that I'm not enjoying? So that's another challenge that I want to give myself in the new year. Another 2023 goal that I really hope I actually follow through on is I want to participate in more buddy reads this year. I did my first successful buddy reads in 2022. And I had so much fun with them, but I really only did, I believe, 2. And I would love to buddy read some more books with my good bookish friends, have group chats, chat about what's going on, and share our thoughts, because it just makes the reading experience so much more fun. Even if it's a book that I'm not loving that much, just having that conversation back and forth with a friend makes it more enjoyable. So that's something that I would really like to do more of in the coming year. And I've already got one planned for January, so very excited about that, and hopefully I can continue it throughout the year. And then my last book-related goal for 2023 is that I want to dedicate more time to writing myself. I really enjoy writing. Ever since I was a kid, I really wanted to be an author and a writer, and I have let that go a lot in recent years. I have not done much writing, but that is something that I really want to challenge myself to do this year. Spend more time writing, being creative, and just dedicating myself back to that other passion that I have, which is another reason that I wanted to set my reading goal lower, is because I do want to dedicate time to other passions as well as creating booktube videos. This takes some time, so I have to then make choices between reading and creating my content here. So that's just another reason why I wanted to set that reading goal lower and focus on a variety of passions. Reading, content creation, writing. I'm really excited to do all of it and hope that I can balance my time a lot better this year. Another thing that I wanted to talk about for 2023, this is the last thing I want to share, but I am a huge fan of pre-ordering books. I really think it's important for authors to have their books pre-ordered. However, this year I am going about that in a different way. I am really only trying to pre-order books that I'm very, very excited about, because I have a lot of books that I pre-ordered last year and still have yet to read. So I'm going to try to be better about reading books that I've pre-ordered. We'll see how that goes. I know myself, so I won't be perfect about it, I'm sure. I'm gonna try to read the books that I pre-order pretty quickly after they arrive. And I'm really excited because I have a local indie here in Oregon called Books Around the Corner, or Spooky Bookshop. And this bookstore offers a membership that I have signed up for. It is $100 for the year. And with this membership, I get 25% off of all pre-orders that are ordered over a month in advance. I have already put in a bunch of pre-orders for the first couple of months of the year. And I am really excited to be able to support an indie bookstore with my pre-orders, because I usually end up waiting for some sort of sale at one of, the bigger stores and pre-order that way. So I'm really excited to be dedicated to supporting more indies this year, putting my money into that area of the book community, because that's something that's really important to me. If that's something that's interesting to you, my local indie that has this membership actually ships anywhere. So you could sign up for this membership if you're interested. I will link the details down below. I would love to have you support my local indie. I am absolutely obsessed with them and really excited about there's other benefits to the membership as well. But for me personally, that pre-ordering, it's already something that I do. So to be able to get a little bit of a discount and also support my local store that I adore is such a good bonus. That is really all that I have for this video. It was just kind of a chill chat about what this year is gonna look like. I am definitely going to be making a lot of content for you. That is a huge commitment and goal that I have for this year, is to continue putting content out on this channel, because it brings me so much joy. It makes me so excited about reading, and getting to talk about books in this way is so much fun. So I'm not going anywhere. I will be here with you for 2023. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you will continue to join me throughout the year. I would love to have you subscribe and join my little bookish community here on this channel. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.